Okay, how to make melodies for absolute Logic Pro beginners. So what you want to do is go inside your DAW right here, and we all know how to open our DAW, right? We just go straight into it. The first thing you're going to see is a track already pulled up like this track right here. And after that, this is going to be your instrument. So whatever instrument pops up, that's going to be the first thing that Logic gives you, but you can go ahead and change that. And the best way to start making melodies, I always recommend to start with a piano sound. So this is how you choose a very basic piano sound. You go to this left bar icon right here, click on this arrow right here where it says alchemy, just click on this, and yours might not say alchemy, yours might say something different. So just click on this arrow right here, go where it says Studio Instruments, and then I like to go where it says Studio Piano. And if you don't see the Studio Piano, then just go ahead and update your Logic Pro. You might just need to get the latest version of Logic Pro. If you don't have all instruments downloaded, you can go to Logic Pro and Sound Library and then download all available sounds, and you can start downloading every single sound that Logic has, which has a lot of good sounds. So now that we have the piano up here, so if you don't have a physical keyboard, you can do one of two things. You can go up to the tab up here in the top, you can go to where it says window, and then go all the way down where it says show keyboard, and it'll show you a piano like this. You could click on it. This is my probably favorite way of starting and creating a melody, but another way you can do this is go back to the window and show musical typing keyboard. If you don't want to click on the little keyboard pad, you can just use your typing keyboard and it shows you the notes right here. Let's say A, S, D, F, G, H, K, L, and then the top ones are all the ones up here. But my favorite for starting melodies, because you can know if you're like already kind of decent at playing piano, or you're like, oh, I kind of know what I'm doing, then you can go ahead and use those options. But if you don't have any of those, and we're gonna go ahead and close this right here, even if you close this right here, you can still have the keyboard selection, so don't worry about that. Just go ahead and click on Logic like this on this empty window like this, and click P, and then this tab is gonna pop up. And so what you do here is you can actually go into where it says, well, not where it says, but you can go right here where this little icon is, and then click on the brush tool down here. I'll go over it real quick. Every single square here, every single line is a bar. So if you go 1 bar, 2 bars, 3 bars, 4 bars. And this might get a little more complex, so I'm not gonna go over the whole thing. But if you click on this bar right here, let's just say, for instance, you click on the brush tool, it'll create a note. And if you click on it, it'll play it. But if you go ahead and input a note here with the brush tool and then click play, it'll play that note. Check it out. See? Now let's say we want to draw another note. You just want to do this. It'll play it. And if you're like, how do I repeat this over and over like the way you're doing? You just keep hitting the space bar to stop it and to go. And this yellow tab here is the loop section, meaning that once it ends, once this line right here repeats all the way to the 3rd bar, it's going to come back to the 1st bar like so. And it's going to come back all the way around. See? Now it's just looping around over and over. And you can adjust this wherever you want. Let's just say I want to create something else and I want to make these notes a little bit longer. You just go ahead, grab them from here and stretch them all the way out. Like so. And now you're going to have longer notes. See that? This is one of my favorite ways of creating melodies because you can take your time, click on some stuff, and take your time and learn it a little bit. Let's just say you want to do another note. Click over here. That sounds way better. And you can also go ahead and, click back on the arrow tool up here and then just drag the notes wherever you want. You're like, I want to create a chord. Just go ahead and drag them and now you have a chord. And you're like, it's going too fast. I don't like that it's going so fast. You can go up to here where it says tempo and bring the BPM all the way down to wherever you want. This right here, this clicker, is going to let you know how fast everything's going. So you could just 100. Now you want to slow it down even more, maybe to like 80. Your notes are going to play even slower. And then you can get creative once you have your tempo down, like wherever you want it. You can start getting creative, like, okay, now I'm gonna start putting some notes here, and you're like, I want to make these shorter, like right here. I'm gonna just, you know, stretch these out or shorten these up. And then now you're gonna, you know, just do whatever you want creating a melody. And every time you see like these green things are called MIDI notes, meaning you're not actually playing an audio file or you're not using audio. This is actually being created inside the DAW, which is why it's called MIDI. But this is how you can start creating melodies and just using the piano sound. The cool thing about this is that after you create your melody, let's just say, okay, that was not, you know, not the greatest melody. I'm just clicking on whatever. But once you create a melody, let's just say this, and you can go ahead and change the sound. You're like, I don't want this piano sound anymore. So you can go back to the green arrow where I previously said you can go, and then you can go to more instruments. I would recommend going to Alchemy right here. Alchemy has so many different sounds. You can go ahead and choose any sound you want from here and it'll work just as good. You know, just a quick little tutorial, I guess, on how to actually start making melodies. If you have any more questions on what to do, maybe, you know, I can honestly go over a bunch more stuff little by little, but I just don't want to make the videos so long. If you guys are enjoying these videos of very super beginner tutorials, hit the like button and let me know down in the comments, hey, like, these videos are very helpful, keep making them. So till next time, guys, stay blessed and stay positive. Peace.